everybody, welcome back to the Little Shop of Hoarders and the PDX Picker channel. I am Chris. Got a few orders that have sold for me on eBay, but I want sourcing today at my thrift store, and I found some really good things. So stick around after the intro song. We'll go over those items and talk about what sold for me.
Wanna buy it? I'll sell on eBay.
So I'll admit, sourcing the past couple of weeks has not been great, so I've been a little bit bummed, a little bit low on the expectation side of things. But today, I think I'd go so far as to maybe call it a home run. It was really, really good. I spent $105 total on everything. But there's one item that I think is going to recoup all those costs for me or come very, very close to it. So let's go ahead and start looking at those things that I found today at my favorite thrift store. I only bought a few clothes today, and I didn't buy any shoes. Well, I bought one pair of shoes, but man, their shoes were so overpriced. I mean, normally they're overpriced, but these were like $10, $15 more overpriced than they usually are. So I had some self-control, and I didn't pull the trigger on a few that I was contemplating. But anyway, it was kind of crazy. So there was a lot of things that I would never ever consider selling just because I didn't practically even know they existed, but they had quite a few of them, and we'll start with those. So these were $5.99 each. Not very exciting. I bought two of them. They are emergency lighting relays. Something to do with commercial buildings and like fire, like lights that shine or flash if there's an emergency situation, a fire situation, something like that. $5.99 each. Those will probably sell for about $35 each. Related to that, I'll show you what these look like. Yeah, I think these were probably part of what donated together. These are the actual lights that I'm talking about. So like this says fire on there, and then this flashing light thing goes inside it. Same kind of thing. There's three of those, and those were $4.99 each. They're all new, which is why I'm buying them. If they were used, I would not have, but they are all new, unopened in the package, and those will also sell for about $35 each. So right there, I've got about $175 worth of product, and these have a pretty decent sell-through rate as well, just on those 5 items there. Not very exciting or interesting. It's kind of a weird thing to sell, but this is the bread and butter type of item that is really good for boosting your sales in your store. Don't be afraid to look up something that is kind of strange, or maybe you have no idea what it is. Like I said, the only reason I'm buying these is because they are new. Since I have absolutely no idea how these work or function, I mean, it's probably not that difficult, but I'm just not any sort of an electrician or anything of that. I wouldn't take the risk on buying those things if they weren't new, because I wouldn't know if they had been donated because they were faulty or bad or whatever. So that's why I'm taking the gamble on those. I found this Wedgwood Christmas ornament. It's like a cross. Nice porcelain cross on there. This was $3.99. That sells pretty regularly for about $25 pre-owned. I don't know if this is new or not, but the box is kind of yucky, so I'm going to sell it as pre-owned. And sticking in the Christmas ornament arena, this I picked up for $4.99. It's a Hallmark keepsake ornament. It's called the Polar Coaster. Kind of a roller coaster looking thing. I don't know if that's... Well, I know it's not real, but I mean, it's not based off of an actual, for some reason I thought it might have been based off of an actual roller coaster, but it's not. Came out in 2003. This is new in the package, and sell-through rate on it isn't spectacular. I'm going to have to get this listed right away so that I can hopefully sell it before Christmas season is over, but that can go for $25 to $35 new. So that was it for... 2 Christmas-related items. There were a whole bunch of other Christmas things that I spent probably way too long looking through, but at least I found a couple. And I didn't want to find too many because, like I said, it's December 6th. Yeah, December 6th today. Little close to the end of the season, or a little too close before Christmas to be overly buying a bunch of Christmas stuff, unless it was super, super cheap. So these are the one pair of shoes that I bought. They're $9.99. Super dirty on the bottom. A lot of caked in mud in there. But these are North Face Gore-Tex, can't remember the exact model name, but the mid-height and the Gore-Tex versions of these probably will sell for about 50 bucks. Really good condition other than the dirt on the sole, so that's the reason why I bought these. Basically, I'm just gonna sit these in a sink full of water. Not full of water, but water that's just up to the edge of the soles there. Just let them sit and kind of let the mud absorb all that water, and then I'll kind of spray them off. Hopefully that'll take a lot of the mud off of there, a lot of the dirt off there, and then I'll just clean the rest of it. But like I said, I bought it for $10, and hopefully we'll sell it for about 50. So in terms of the item that I hope will pay for this whole trip itself, it's this vacuum that I found. So I paid $14.99. This is a Lindhouse PB14E dry cleaning system. I believe this is maybe related to central vacuum systems in houses. And I tested it out. It works. This is $14.99. New, this item here sells for like 480 bucks. So I think I can sell just this down here for about 80, 90, maybe $100. Just this base unit here. I'm gonna need to clean it up because it's used, so it's got some dirt down at the bottom there. And then I might be able to sell this, the hose attachments, or the, whatever you want to call this, the extender arm. It's not in great condition. You can see it's got some denting there and scratching, but there's a few of these listed and none have sold in the last 90 days. But maybe I'll be able to get another $30 for that. So like I said, that alone hopefully will pay for the entire trip, and then all the rest of this stuff will just be pure profit, that's exciting. I love when that kind of situation happens. A lot of profit made, which is why I think this was, or a lot of profit potential, I should say, which is why I think this was a home run excursion. So this here is a pair of STX Cell 5 lacrosse gloves. I just happen to know these are lacrosse because my youngest son plays lacrosse. These new are around $100, and bought these for $4.99. They are in really good condition, no holes, no rips, barely used at all, I would say, and a pretty good size. They're a size large. So I think I should be able to get $40 to $60 for those. Super nice. Lacrosse season is coming up in the spring, so we're a few months away, but there's pretty much year-round lacrosse, so no matter what, you can sell those at any time of the year. I did pick up a few clothes, nothing too exciting. Well, one was maybe exciting, but I had never seen these before, and all the clothes I bought were 50% off. This is just a pair of Carhartt like chinos. Nothing exciting. They don't have any tags on the inside, so that's a bit of a bummer, but it was only $4 or $3.99. I'm hoping to maybe sell those for $20, so nothing exciting, but Carhartt chinos. Don't think I've ever come across those before. I don't know how well they sell, but this is a Nike Pro Combat fitted shirt, like a long sleeve fitted shirt. It's got the Ken Griffey Jr. swinger guy on the front. I can't remember what it's called, but that helps it kind of stand out a little bit. Picked this up for $2.99. Probably can sell that for $18 to maybe $24, depending on the condition. The condition looked really good, so I feel confident getting it probably at least 20 and maybe a little bit bigger. It's a size large, so nice size. And then this, I think, has the potential to be 40 bucks or more. Bought this for $5, $4.99. It's a Nike baseball. It's from the Authentic collection. It's a double XL, so nice, good size. It's like a thin hoodie, full zip hoodie for the Chicago Cubs. It says Chicago there on the back. That's probably hard to see. And on the front, there's a black Cubs logo. You understand? You can imagine what I'm trying to show you. But anywho, like I said, that sells for about $120 new. So hopefully 40 bucks used on that one. So pretty good. And then two last items. This is interesting. This is called a Thanos Systainer. SYSTANER. T-A-I-N-E-R, like system container would be, I'm assuming, what it stands for. I guess there's 3 more items. Paid $5.99 for this. This is some sort of German-made, German company, German branded. Like it's, everything on here is written in German pretty much. And I believe this is some sort of like stacking tool box type thing. This opens up and there's like 4 latches. I'm not gonna take the time to open it up, but I think that'll sell for $35 maybe. This comes in multiple colors. This particular color isn't as common. I think there's a lighter color that's more common, so I don't know. That might contribute to a little bit of a slower seller. But at that price, thought it was worth a risk. This one, I couldn't find an exact comp for it. I couldn't find anything listed that was like this, but this is Opinel, O-P-I-N-E-L knives, French-made knives. I think these are pretty good quality from the comps that I could see. I bought this for $2.99. It comes with a paring knife, a serrated knife, and a peeler. It's brand new, so I think maybe $30 on this. I'm not sure exactly, like I said, because I couldn't find an exact comp, but hopefully 30 bucks on that. And then lastly, there's a CenturyLink router. Paid $14.99 for it, which is paying up. But this has a really high sell-through rate. The C4000XG model. Here's the box open up, but I went ahead and bought this because it's brand new, so I should be able to sell it for $45 or maybe a little bit more than that. And it has a pretty quick sell-through rate, so that's why I went ahead and said, sure, 15 bucks. Not a huge profit on it, but pretty good and pretty quick. So, like I said, about $105 spent. I think I have somewhere in the neighborhood of probably $400 or $500. Let's see. So yeah, I think there's about $550 worth of sales here. So that's really good. Really good trip to the thrift stores. About an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours that I spent there. That's the only place I'm going to go sourcing this weekend. I thought I was maybe going to go to the Goodwill outlet, but I just didn't feel like battling the crowds there, and I really do have a pretty good sized death pile in spite of not having too much success sourcing the past few weeks. So I'm going to be feel good about this haul, and I'm going to spend a decent amount of time, hopefully this afternoon, listing some items and maybe getting some more items in draft status so that I can continue to list hopefully 5 items a day. All right, I'm going to clean this up, and then we're going to go over the items that sold for me over on eBay. How could I forget? There was actually one other item that I picked up there today, and also a really, really good one. I picked up this lot of Thomas and Friends Trackmasters for $10 for all of them. $9.99 to be exact, and I think there's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trains. I don't know if they're all complete. This looks like maybe it's its own, so maybe 6 engines and whatever that guy is. I think this, where's the yellow? Right here. This is a golden Thomas right here with this tender. Oh shoot, maybe there's no tender. Oh, here it is right here. I don't know. Anyway, that I think can sell for like 30 bucks on its own, and the others hopefully anywhere from $10 to $15. So hey, this on its own can be $75 to $100. So add that. So we're looking at $625 to maybe $650 of total sales for $105 spent. Very happy. Very, very happy with that trip today. So like I said, sourcing hasn't been too spectacular lately. So it's good when you get a really good day, because it's been a while. The other reason it is good to have such a good sourcing day is because my sales the past 2 days, not that great. Not that great. So we got 6 items going out. Some of them are pretty low too. So, but the first one is a nice good one. This is a pair of vintage Carhartt bib overalls that I picked up for $10 at a sale a few months ago. Took a little while to sell, but they sold for sure, and for a good price. These are a big, big pair, if I remember correctly. It's this brown, dark brown. I'll give you the actual specifics on it. But anyway, like I said, picked it up for $10 and it sold for $55.96. Okay, that's actually the moss green color. You probably are all looking at that going, that's green, why are you calling it brown? But that's just my color blindness coming through. I guess these aren't as big as I thought. These are a size, well, they're a 42-30, so not small, but not, I think I have one that's, I don't know, way bigger. Bought it from this older guy who looked like he was about 6'6" and 280 pounds. But anyway, that was a nice sale, $55.96 from $10. Then we go to this huge sale, which is another pearl. My pearls appear to be selling at $8.94. I guess that is a little bit better price range than what they were originally listed for. I know this is, this is not the market that you're going to get top dollar for your items, these types of loose pearls, but it's this black pearl here that is not focusing. But anyway, I don't know if you can see on there because it's not focusing, but down at the bottom, the estimated value on this, according to AM Import, was $45, but it sold $8.94, free shipping. So anyway, whatever, it is what it is. I wish that was a better buy. I bought them all for, I think the total came out to 33 cents each, so maybe I'm making $2 on each of them. And they're small, so at least there's that. Next item that sold, a pair of shoes. Picked these up for $12.99 at my thrift store, and they sold super fast. They're these Brooks Beast 16s, which is a little bit older. I think we're up to like Beast 18s now. Bought them for $12.99. They sold for $40. Took an offer on those, and they sold really quickly, which is nice. The soles are in really good condition. Cleaned them up, and they came out nice. There are some scratches on the sides here, like on the logo, but overall, in very good shape. I believe these are designed to be walking shoes. They call them beasts because, man, they are. They're like just... They're sturdy. They're stout shoes, not lightweight, that's for sure. So that was another good sale to combat some of the other bad ones. This next one, the next three are pretty slim. Let's see how much I paid for this bad boy. Probably $4. Well, probably paid about $4 for this would be my guess. We'll see here. So I picked this up for $3 at a yard sale. It's a size medium, and it ended up in my sale. So it got knocked down to, I think, 40% off. I had this listed for quite some time. It's a Columbia Omni Heat women's size medium green vest, and only sold for $11.97. Still made a profit, but not a great one. Definitely would have preferred to sell that one for $20, but it is what it is. This one, when I found this at the Goodwill outlet, it's one of those where it's really niche, it's really unique, and probably something that just doesn't sell as well online as it would if you were in person and looking at this. If I can find where I put it. All right, here it is. It's this thing called a Super Supper cookbook. And it's really neat because it's got these like bamboo paneled covers. This came out from 1976. It was a local thing by the Contemporary Crafts Association. I won't go into all the boring details on it, but just know that I think when this came out, it was super cool, and then it has this feature. It basically turns into its own stand-up like easel thing, so when you're cooking, you can just hold it up like that, and it's really nice and easy to read. It's just a bunch of soups. And anyway, like I said, super cool, and I don't know if I'm doing it any justice even here on on this on the film, but I really don't think I did it any justice. I don't think I could really do it any justice on just photos. So, but you know, I probably paid about $1 for it, and it did sell for $8.97 plus shipping. I don't think there are any others listed. Probably not a lot of these made. All these things were contributing to just not going to be able to get a bunch of money for it. And I had to zoomed in super tight on my face. I don't know how long that had been. Hopefully this whole video wasn't like that, because that was awkward. Anyway, last item of the day that sold, and just another not great one, but I only bought this for $1. This is Supertramp, Breakfast in America, great album from the 80s. 1979, so that was maybe 1981 or something. On cassette, doesn't sell for a huge amount. I do have this on vinyl as well, and that, I haven't listed this one. I hope this one, I think that one might be worth 30 bucks. I picked it up for $2. This was worth $6.95. I suppose maybe if it was an original, you know, 1979 cassette, might have been worth a little bit more. Probably not. I don't think that. But anyway, it sold quickly, so whatever. Look at it that way. Listed it for $1, sold for $6.95 in about a month. So there is that bright side to look at. That's going to do it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching. Good luck with all of your reselling content. Let me know what some of your great finds have been lately when you've been outsourcing. Like this video if you did. Subscribe to my channel to get some more content like this in the future. Good luck out there. Catch you on the next video. Take care.